is a valuable asset, and you want to take care of your home. From roofs, siding, windows, and doors to furnaces, flooring, landscaping, and much more. This is your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio, presented by JeffBuysYourHouse.com. Access, Level 10 Coatings, Steiner Homes, Center Guard Plumbing, and by American Beam and Steel. With your host, Roger Piper.
Your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio.
Hi, welcome to Home Answers. I'm Roger Piper. The show's all about your home. And today, it's all about windows. We're going to talk about that. And we got something cool and different that you probably haven't heard about. And we've got Andy Bavowski. And Andy was with Eazy Install. Welcome to the show.
Hi, everyone.
All right. EasyInstall.com is the place to go. And I said it's something different. Traditional window companies, they come to your house. They say, okay, you want this window, and we'll install it, and this and this and that, right? Sometimes choices are limited, okay? You have a business model here that I think is really, really interesting and worth checking out, because what you do is installation, right?
Yes,
that's
correct.
What you do.
Yeah, so traditional business model, the company getting into your house, they usually have like 1, 2, or 3 types of product. It can be like limited by the brands they working with, they have the most benefit from, and they trying to sell you whole in one package.
Right.
What we doing, we pretty much don't care what windows you want and what windows you have. You can go shop for the windows everywhere you want. You can pick it up any brand you want, and we're going to install that. So with us, you're paying for installation only, but you're buying windows by yourself. On the other hand, we also decided, okay, someone doesn't want to shop for the windows.
Right.
So we have trusted partner where you can go to the section, put your measurements in the 5 minutes, and get instant price without even putting your personal information. So we can play with that. Without even submitting an order, you're going to get the price, and you can easily determine how much that window going to cost, how much window over the sink going to cost, what window type you want, what the price difference. So we encourage everybody to play with our system, and you don't need to put any personal information unless you want to make an order with us.
And the thing, the advantages to the homeowner on this is that you're not paying for the markup on the windows, right?
No, you're not paying. So the windows you're getting through our trusted partner, Vinyl Design, it's the same price that like independent contractors or big builders getting. So you're getting the contractor price, which is super low compared to every other company on the market.
And that is for somebody that doesn't want to shop themselves, right? You offer them an ability to get a contractor price on windows. Yeah. So you're getting, best price, right?
You're getting the price that you're basically getting price for the window same as the company who trying to sell you everything in one package.
Right. And with a contractor price, they've got the price they're getting, which is wholesale. And then they're going to up the price on that to retail. And that's what you're going to pay. So that's really the difference there, isn't it? If you go, it doesn't matter. You go to a big box store, wherever you want, and buy the windows you want, you're gonna pay the price, right?
Yes.
But if you go through an installation company, a traditional company, you're gonna pay an additional amount of money for those windows, aren't you?
Yes, because traditional company doesn't consider window as the product; they consider window as the material. So they don't giving you actually price for the window; they giving you price for the service. That's the big difference that people don't understand. Mm-hmm. So people thinking, "I'm buying windows." No, you're buying the service for window replacement. And that's why they can mark up that window as much as they want, because they put in everything together in one envelope calling window replacement service. What we're doing, we provide true window installation service. And we pretty much doesn't need to know what kind of brand you want. So you just buying windows. But in case you don't want to spend the time and shop and you don't need some specific features and where, we offer our trusted partner where you can buy the windows even probably cheaper than in a box store.
Mm-hmm. So number one is if you want to save money, right?
Yes.
This is a good way to go because basically it's like getting your auto repaired where you're handing the auto shop the parts and you're saying, hey, fix this, and you're paying for labor. As opposed to, okay, here's the price to get your car fixed, and the part that costs $70, we're going to charge you $150. And I understand. That's fine. I mean, that's the model. It's for convenience and everything else. And then number two is the advantage is you're not locked in. You can pick whatever window you want. And obviously, I'm sure you'd give them some good advice on that because there are a lot of things like energy efficiency is a big thing. But really, this direct-to-consumer thing is kind of disrupting the traditional model, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's kind of different. Nobody did it before, and I understand that it's still going to be some people who wants the service and they and they willing to pay for the service. But there are a lot of people who can afford to pay $15, $20, $100 for the window, but they still need a decent window in the homes to keep their homes warm. And as you just said. Energy efficient, it's really key for the decent homes because the prices for the all energy just went up, and in general prices go up. And you when you get into the home and it's cold and not feel well, especially with the Chicago weather during the winter time, you want to have those energy efficient windows in your house. And another thing, you can if you're replacing whole house of the windows, you can save at least 35%, from 35 to 50% on the energy bills right away. So it's kind of, we're not looking at that as the expenses, we're looking at that as an investment. And we just want to offer as the most affordable option on the market for the homeowners who can just easily use that in their advantages, but not paying whole money in the world. You know?
Well, yeah, having good windows makes a big difference in your house, without a doubt. Now, I've always said that when it comes to windows, installation's a ballgame because you can take the same windows installed by different people. One of them is going to be good and the other one's not. So, it's kind of like the product is the same for two people, but the installation is key. Tell us why you obviously, that's what you do. You install windows. Tell us why you're better than most people that install windows.
First of all, because we're doing that more than 10 years, so we have a pretty huge experience from the field, not from the theoretical part. So we have every single day we're doing that in the field. We know what needs to be done to protect your home from first of all from the water, because water is our biggest enemy. Yep. Second, we're using most advanced materials. So everything what the best you can get on the market right now, we're using that in your installation, and that's why we put that package together so the homeowner can use it. And also, we know what to do with that window. We know how to adjust it right, how we using all proper materials, instruments. We have all full equipment, the shop on the wheels that basically come into your house, and we're doing all single piece that going to be installed, except the window that's going to be installed in your house. It's going to be hand bended, hand crafted on the job site and install it to your house. And we encourage the homeowner to walk through the process and ask the question, because we're always ready and willing to answer homeowner questions to be sure that they know what we're doing and we know that they know what we're doing.
Andy, is it an advantage because you install so many different windows, so many different types, because it's whatever they want to do? Does that make it an advantage to use you for installation?
Yeah, for sure, because we work with any type of the windows, and some of the installers, they lock in with this only single type of the window. We can install any window, vinyl, fiberglass, wood windows. So because we have that such a big experience, and all our foreheads has more than 15 years experience in the field, we can just do the best job that they can for the best price.
Okay, so you basically have something that other people aren't doing. If there aren't many. I haven't heard of them. That's why I'm so excited to talk to you about this, because it really is kind of an industry changer. Not many people will say, hey, go shop and find your windows, and then we'll install them. And, you're gonna pay less. I mean, there is no way you probably could not pay less because of, maybe a few cities, but not really, right? I mean, if you do, you're almost wondering about that company that is trying to undercut it.
I never heard about that. That's why probably we create EasyInstall.com, because The problem is that if I know how to install windows well, I don't know how to sell them nice, So
Right.
that's the problem. I'm a craftsman. I'm doing that every single day. I'm installing windows. I don't want to deal with the headache, with the advertisement and all that stuff because I don't know how to do that. But what I can do, I can offer the homeowner to buy my expertise in that installation process, and other places, any place in Chicago can offer like different type of the windows, and those people who sell in windows, they're going to give them expertise on the windows.
Right.
And that's kind of where we see the good combination where the homeowners can save. And as I said, if you're buying like 10, 15 windows for your home, the average home has 10, 15 windows, and we seeing that if you're using vinyl, it's going to be around like $700-800 per window instead of $1,500-2,000. So as I said, you probably going to save half what most of the company offer you. Just to being your own general contractor on the window replacement part, you're probably going to save half of the price that average on the market right now.
And you're really being a general contractor in the fact that you're buying the windows.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of that, it's like, here they are. They give them to you and your company, and then you rock and roll from there.
That's basically what we offer the homeowner, to be in your general contractor. Because what general contractors do, they just bring all parts together. Yeah?
Right.
So
Yep.
what the homeowner doing, he finds the windows, he finds us, putting that together, boom, new windows done.
It's a great business model. If you're looking at windows, I don't know why you wouldn't, check it out, because it's something completely different. And if you're shopping, I really recommend it. Eazy Install, and they do all of Chicagoland. And you want to make note of this. It is EAZYinstall.com. Don't put an S in there. EAZYinstall.com. Andy, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's Home Answers on AM 560, The Answer.